Fifth grade Shurley method, page 29, part 2. Exercise 2. For parts 1 and 2, choose an answer from the choices in front of you. Then fill in the rest of the columns according to their titles. S or P stands for singular or plural. In/pro means to identify the subject as a noun or a pronoun. So the coaches drilled there. Okay. So we picked there because what's there referring to? The coaches, which are what? Plural. So we needed to have a plural pronoun choice, right? Okay. Everyone chose his, right? Favorite dessert. Why did you pick his instead of their?
Because everyone is referring to
Because the pronoun is referring to everyone, right? And yes, the every makes it sound like it's plural, but it's actually not. The one makes it singular, right? So then that's why we picked singular for our pronoun choice. Okay. And then number 3, you will do on your own. Okay, and make sure you're careful about what you think for the antecedent. Part 2, subject verb agreement. The cars drew circles around the track. So we picked as our verb choice do. Okay, the subject was what? Cars, which is a noun or a pronoun? A noun. Is it singular or plural? Plural. That makes it plural, right? Okay, you guys are going to do number 5, and we're going to do number 6. Many go to the movies on Fridays. So we picked go as our verb. Okay. What is the subject? Many. Noun or a pronoun? It's a pronoun, right? And then is it singular or plural? Plural. Okay, because it's referring to more than one. All right. So identify these indefinite pronouns as singular, plural, or either. Singular or plural. Nothing. Singular, right? Others. Plural. Any. It could actually be either, right? Okay. Everyone. Right? All. It could be either, right? Because you could be referring to all of the things by themselves, right? Or you could be referring to a whole group of things, right? Okay, so either. Okay, we haven't done these for a while, but we do know how to do them. Exercise 4 is identify each kind of sentence by writing an abbreviation in the blank. Children were cutting out shapes and gluing them on paper. So we have the word and, right? Do we have any kind of punctuation around it? No, so that means it's what kind of sentence? It's connecting two things. What? Cutting and gluing. So is that subjects or verbs? Verbs, right? So sentence with a compound verb. Snow fell last night and the roads were covered this morning. So we have the comma and the word and. So what kind of sentence is that? Just a compound sentence, right? Since they added the punctuation, that just makes it a compound sentence. Okay. Now, if they don't have punctuation and there's the word and, it's connecting either subjects or verbs. Okay, Jen and Christy found a turtle in the Smith's yard. So we have and. It does not have punctuation. So what is it connecting? Jen and Christy. sentence with a compound subject. Don't forget, you need to have the boxes and the underlining because that's helping you identify what it is. Okay, you guys are going to do 15 and 16 for homework. For sentences 1 through 3, fill in the circle or circles that show these sentences combined correctly. Children flew kites. Children played on the slide. For sentences 4 through 6, replace each underlined pronoun by writing the correct form in the first line as a subject or as S or O for subjective or objective. Okay, children, so which ones? 1 through 3, which ones can combine those sentences? 1 and 2. Why would number 3 not work? Right, until later, right? And so you want to identify that first. Her and me wanted to talk. We, or you could also use she and I. Objective or subjective? Subjective. Please answer the phone for I. Me. Objective or subjective? At the end. Don't make we kids go to bed. Us. And then objective. Okay. And no exercise 6.